How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of WoW Classic. We are on the Orc Shaman, and we got abruptly ended on the last episode with a server crash. Our player bot did move on, but we have a more permanent companion. So, this is a Orc warrior called Sorinda, and she is caught up with us on the storyline. So I'm not really sure exactly what happened, but the server ended up crashing. And sometimes every now and again it has a little hiccup, the player bot's jam or something. And after that, though, I wasn't able to add back either one of the player bots that were on the server previously. So I think it shuffled some around, and permissions and stuff kind of got janky. We're back, though, and with that being said, too, if you guys want to, drop your character names down below in the comments section, and I'll pick out a few of the best ones to introduce into the party as we move on throughout the storyline. Also, drop a class in there too, and we'll see if we can get you added in to kind of have y'all join along in the story as companions. I'm going to need some people for raids and dungeons and stuff too, so definitely drop those names down below, become part of the story. We left off, though, we slaughtered some more people for the cloth, and then I was on my way to go get some gnomish tools before all that happened. Are you following me? You're not following me. Get over here. Okay. So here we go. I know we had to kill some like sea creatures, I believe is what we had to do. We're gonna find out. I don't know if this is what caused the server to crash. I hope not. I had to go back and get all my professions and everything, but oh. Buddy, did you just go down there? Let's get you up here. Beautiful. Sadly not as strong as the mage I had, but that's alright. Eventually I'll probably run into them again. It's just, for some reason, I'm not able to control the paladin or the priest. So, like I said, it's nice to have a little bit more of a permanent companion. One other thing I was going to say, just to wrap up the previous conversation in the last episode, we were talking about how Blizzard recycles content and everything, and we were talking about the new raid that dropped. The one thing that I'm surprised they have not done yet, and I think a lot of other people are surprised too, that they never have recycled Arthas yet. I don't know if they're just waiting, as that's going to be like the last cherry on top. Arthas is going to come back and save everything, or they just wrote him completely out of the lore, or they forgot about him. I don't even know. The new writers are so wild, and just like the Diablo 4 storyline, I'm so disappointed in. I think it'll be cool to eventually go through it and still do an episode series of that. I want to buy Diablo 1 again and play through it all chronologically, and we'll see where the story kind of really starts to flop. One of my favorite things of Diablo 2, playing it when I was younger, I actually liked the dungeon crawl experience. You could just simply explore the game, and you got all your quests, you got all the items, you could kill all the bosses by just simply exploring the map. Alright, boys, so we fucked up. We were out in the water, and we were supposed to be killing, I thought supposed to be killing those things, but it looks like I was wrong. So I genuinely kind of like forgot how to do this quest after so many years, so I had to look up. I thought you had to kill the clackers to get it, but it looks like you actually just find these things. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. Anyways, just to wrap up to what I was saying, is Diablo 2 really had that dungeon crawler kind of experience, and the Diablo 3 was really like more of a arcade kind of game, something that you would see at the family fun centers, or just like, I don't know, just something not really like long-term game. It's just a quick play through the story, and you get your gear, you finish it up, repeat. And then Diablo 4 was interesting at first. It had a lot more of a different feel, in a sense kind of kept the storyline aspects, but it was very open world-ish. And then I saw the most recent expansion, and it almost is like they brought back the Diablo 3 feel of it being an arcade story kind of storytelling game. We need a few more of these tools over here. They're like really hard to find. So I don't know. We'll see on how the expansion does. I do want to maybe still go through and play it all and You got like kind of chronological order for y'all. I think that would be pretty cool. Okay, cool. So we also got a little battered chest down here. Ooh, I will pass on that. You can take what's in there. All right. I did get all 3 of the tools. I ran around like a fool for a minute. And yeah, locked in, found it. Now we're on our way back out of the water. We're on our way back into town. Hopefully if we can find a right path around here. Ooh. Oh, I need to get pickaxe. Okay, so there's a lot of things I gotta do. You still with me? Yeah, you are. Let's get through these guys. I wonder if that sword was any better than what she had already. Why are you running? Well, mate. Alright. Might be surrounded here for a second, but I believe in it. Okay. Let's see if we can sneak around the barrier wall here. Right around the keep. Just like a ninja. Stealthing this shit. Feel me? Anywho, so I'm pretty excited. Oh, hold on. Got a marine in the way. Get him. Come on. Hey, stop that shit. Get out of here. You move. More stuff I can't really loot. I need to get to a town. Maybe that's going to be our next segment here, is us getting to Ogamar. We'll turn in these couple of quests and do that. Adventure along. My first herb. What can I get rid of? I don't think the Scorpid Stinger is going to be worth much. We'll dump that. Nice. And the beginning of herbalism starts. We collecting up all those weeds. You feel me? Happy 420. Just realized I need to buff myself out. Okay. Didn't even have my buff on. I'm a noob. Yeah, I did kind of suck that the server crashed. I lost my 2 buddies, but now we got the sick-ass warrior. And, yeah, venturing along together. This will be someone now that'll probably be able to stay with me until... Because how it works is when I log off, they continue playing the game. So they'll level up, get gear, and do their thing. Where now this one is linked onto one of my accounts. So it will only be online while I'm online. And it'll keep it in the same spot too. So for y'all, it will look a lot better too. I felt kind of bad losing the other 2, and it kind of messed up the story. But it's the way it goes. You know, this is an adventure game, and technically retail, you'd find people off and on back in the day. And you'd quest with some people for a while and then leave that zone. And sometimes leave them behind or whatever. Maybe you progress while they were offline and find some new people. And yeah, it's the entrance point. Sneak in the side here. Okay, we're back in Razor Hill. Gonna turn in this quest. We had a 6 shot of the moon on the last one. Now it's starting to get to more nighttime. Or is it daytime? I think it's... No, it's going to night. Alright, Garthok, what you got for me?
Thunder.
Keep your eyes open, Shaman. Even Duratar is not safe from our enemies. From the wreckage. Once we learn how the humans operate their strange machinery, we will stand a greater chance of defeating them in future battles. With our new gained knowledge, the Horde only stands to grow in strength. Your recovery mission was a success, Shaman. I will see to it that these tools get to Orgrimmar with the next caravan. Nicely done. Let's gather... Ooh, the crit on those boots kind of rough. I like the strength, though. Shouldn't I be... Oh, I'm a shaman. That's right. I thought I was a warrior for a second. We'll probably get rid of the wrist guards then. Oh, inventory is full. Bing bong. Hey, you take this.
Lotar. Go with honor.
Health and frost spell damage. You know. Ooh, I do like the HP. I think I'll probably just stick with the other ones, though, so. Nope. That's not for you. Get out of my way. Alright. Always try to hop out that window. And now, we press forth to Orgrimmar. We'll go ahead and turn in this quest later once we get back on the cloth, because I know we have to get these other two things done. So on our way out, we'll go get Fizzle's Claw and get that done. Then we have to go deal with all these Razor Mains. There's quite a bit of experience that could be gotten from that, though, so that'll catch us up a bit. And then we gotta go get some eggs from the Isles. So enjoy this little path walk as we get on our way to Orgrimmar. And then we're also gonna make some money. We go check out the auction house and maybe try to join a guild too. I know this this person got put into Dungeoneers, so that's pretty cool. Oh, there's the moon again. So sick. Still following? Okay. Old wreckage and shit. It'd be kind of cool to go through the Warcraft games again. I think that would be something interesting. So while we're venturing to Orgrimmar, I just want to take this quick second to give a shout out to everyone that's been subscribing and supporting this channel. Much love to y'all, and I really do have to thank everyone that has been also checking out the Magic content and following up on social media. Links to everything down below. This channel is ran by yours truly, me, myself, and I. I do the editing, I do the thumbnails, and hopefully sometime soon, I've been talking to a couple of artists to help maybe do some new thumbnail or some new cover art and stuff. So if you guys know anybody who's graphic artists that you recommend, shoot their names down below. Definitely looking to work with somebody who doesn't mess with AI in any sort of way. I like to keep this more of just human ran, I guess we'll say. So a lot of things nowadays is so fake and misedited and ruined with just all this AI slop. So my goal with the music, with my content I do, with any art that I do, it's all done by humans. So thank you guys so much. Make sure you guys go like, subscribe, and go check out the other channels for more content. Got lots of stuff. So anyways, with that being said, look at that. That's beautiful right there. We are in the gates of Orgrimmar. And with that being said, we're going to wrap up this video. And on the start of the next one, we'll be in Orgrimmar. See y'all in the next one. Much love.